Millions of years ago, the planet Earth, devoid of humans, was a place of bustling activities. Back then, various stages of evolution was in process. Life on Earth prevailed in the forms of plants and animals. That was the time when the so-called gigantic dinosaurs ruled and dominated the Earth. This period was commonly known as the Jurassic period. About 200 million years ago, a group of 1,300 reptiles first appeared in the late Middle period. During that era, crocodiles were tremendous in size, and the dinosaurs used to be the prey of the crocodiles. They were dominant reptiles in the Triassic period until they became extinct for some unknown reasons. Out of the 1,300 species of reptiles that existed in the prehistoric times, presently a shocking number of only 4 reptiles exist. They are commonly known as the snakes, lizards, turtles, and finally the crocodiles. Among the existing forms of reptiles, there are about 2,500 species of snakes, 5,000 of lizards, 250 of turtles, and only 21 species of crocodiles. These species of crocodiles are widely distributed throughout the temperate and the tropical regions of the world. The crocodiles first appeared about 200 million years ago and are believed to be the remnants of the great age of reptiles. Some members of the crocodile family are the largest living reptiles. The group is of particular interest because of its evolutionary position. An interesting fact is that the crocodiles are the last living link with the dinosaurs. At the same time, they are the nearest living relatives to the birds. This is because of the arrangement of the digits in the legs, which is similar in case of the birds and the crocodiles. Many people have wondered why the crocodiles took themselves to water. The crocodiles adopted a semi-aquatic way of life and established themselves in a new niche. Their move into swamps allowed them to escape the predator's attention, which was usually the dinosaurs. Although these reptiles return to surface to breathe air, they can remain underwater for approximately 30 minutes, allowing them to evade the predators. Basically, crocodilians are classified into different families. Crocodilians include firstly the crocodiles, the alligators, and the gavials. The Crocodilidae family is the home to true crocodiles and comprises of about 13 living species. The last family, Gavialidas, is home to the strange Indian gharial. It is exclusively present in India. In India, magar, estuarine, and gharial are the 3 major species. In Tamil Nadu, the magar is widely distributed. The ancestors of the present-day crocodiles originally lived on Earth and were lightly built, but they were soon diversified into water-dwelling or aquatic amphibian forms. Crocodiles are amphibians, mostly spending much of the time in water. They swim with rhythmic strokes of their tail. The tail again is used to capture its prey by sweeping it from shallow water to deeper water, where it can be devoured easily. The families and genera of the crocodile are differentiated by anatomical peculiarities at their skulls. The classification of the species is based mainly upon the external characteristics. The true crocodiles are distributed across the world. Most of it is usually found in Africa, south of Sahara, Madagascar, India, Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, East Indies, North Australia, Mexico, Central America, West Indies, and major parts of South America. The crocodile are the largest and the heaviest of the present-day reptiles. In former times, the Nile crocodile and the Estuarine crocodile attained a length of almost 9 meters, that is, of 30 feet. But today, specimens rarely exceed 6 meters, that is, around 20 feet. Crocodiles have powerful jaws with many conical teeth. It has around 72 teeth, and once they fall, they grow again and keep growing until they die. It has short legs with claws and webbed toes. The tail is long and massive, and the skin thick plated. Crocodiles are usually found in freshwater rivers, lakes, and swampy marshes. They prefer slow moving in shallower areas. They have also adopted to live in reservoirs and irrigation canals. Occasionally, they are reported from salt water. Crocodiles often lie at the water's edge to sun themselves during the day. Usually, it keeps its jaws open to release their body heat. For crocodiles, the principal style of locomotion is swimming. The crocodile places its legs back and pushes itself forward with the help of its tail in a wave-like motion. On land, crocodiles hold themselves high on all four legs, and the body moves in waves with a lateral swinging motion. A crocodile usually runs at about 40 km per hour. The various kinds of locomotion found in these reptiles are general, high walk, gallop, and swimming. In case of breeding, females reach sexual maturity at around 6 years of age and the male at 10 years. The female may lay more than 100 eggs at a time, and after laying the eggs, it covers it with dried grass or leaves. After 2 to 3 months, the young ones are ready to hatch. When still in the egg, they utter squeaking sounds signaling their emergence. A hatching reptile may have a sharp temporary egg tooth at the tip of its upper jaw to break through the shell. The eye is a large spherical ball enclosing the light-sensitive retina. Since crocodiles are nocturnal animals, they have adopted to seeing in the dark with its very limited amount of light. An interesting fact is that the crocodiles see in color. When going underwater, the eye is covered by nictitating membrane known as the third eyelid, allows the animals to see underwater. During dry condition, tears flow from the nictitating membrane to avoid bacterial infection. Crocodiles have a great sense of smell. The two nostril openings are close together on a raised portion of the point of the muzzle and may be closed by membranous flaps, so that no water can enter when the animal dives. The ISO or integumentary sense organs are special pits located around the mouths and bodies of crocodiles. The pits act as receptors that sense slight changes in water pressure, telling which way a current is flowing or if a fish is nearby. Crocodiles require deep, free-flowing rivers, unfettered by dams and barrages. The water has to be clean and clear for its fishy prey to breed. Crocodiles must have undisturbed sandbanks to rest. Today, many crocodiles are extinct and are still on the road to extinction. This is mainly because of the expansion of civilization. Around 1,000 crocodiles are killed annually by man for skin products alone. Crocodiles are bred in zoos and farms, which in turn has a negative effect on them. They are captured from their natural habitat and are forced to live under restricted conditions. In its habitat, crocodiles hunt for prey and feed on it to satisfy its hunger. But this is not the case in the farms and zoos. Here, crocodiles get only 0.5% of its total body weight. That is, if it has 350 kgs of body weight, only 350 grams of meat is provided. Will that be sufficient? Placing crocodiles in zoos and farms make them more aggressive and ferocious. 3 decades ago, poaching and hunting of crocodiles were persistent in India. So various surveys found that crocodile population had diminished. Thus, animal farms were initiated to rescue these species. But these farms, which were started for a good cause, ultimately found its way nowhere. Various voices are raised against animal farms. No one knows what exactly is happening there. Blue Cross, wildlife funds, and humanity all remain mute. Even though animal farms breed crocodiles, they destroy most of the eggs, and the only explanation they give is because of difficulty in maintaining them. The farms are a major threat to the ecological balance. Let's take for instance, if tigers and deers existed in a ratio of 1:1, deers would be extinct. Likewise, nature has its own way to play. 90% of the eggs would be destroyed by birds, snakes, other mammals, or even by the parent crocodile in its natural habitat. So there will be successfully an ecological balance in nature. In the name of conservation, farms have exploited the ecological balance. These crocodiles would have fared better in the natural habitat itself. Despite years of conservation education, we are today facing the worst environmental crisis in history. The only way to reverse this trend is for every citizen to put proper conservation at the top of the priority list. We need rejuvenation of political will that will encourage and support conservation efforts of the State Forest Department, NGOs, World Wildlife Federation, PETA, and other various wildlife organizations. They are generally misinterpreted with the belief that they are enemy of human beings. However, they are just animals. They don't have brain and know only how to trap their prey. Their power must be respected, and we should avoid going to their territory. Large ranges of products are made from their skin. We should stop buying those items. And also, the hunting of crocodiles must be restricted. Whether these animal farms were useful to the crocodiles or not, it was helpful enough to create a documentary.